Hello, Silver community. It's Sterling Cannabis with you once again. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about reasons for stacking. And so let me show you a little bit about what I've got that I got going. I've mentioned it all a number of times. I'm here in the center. So I kind of like symmetry, and so I set things up like this, but I love my poured silver. Got a couple of beautiful pieces here from Silver Dragons that he's poured. A few pieces that I've poured myself. I buy generic rounds as cheap as I can get them to melt them and make poured silver. I buy constitutional, half dollars, dimes, quarters, war nickels, dollars. I've got, oh, that's the wrong one. This one has got Morgans and a few peace dollars. This one's full, all peace dollars. Almost all of them are 22s and 23s. Almost all of my Morgans are 21s. I buy them as cheap as I can. This tube right here, other than a couple of Mexican coins, is my family silver. My grandmas, my grandpa, my mom, my dad, my siblings, myself, my kids, my grandson. These here, these are my pretty coins, my oddballs. I don't think I paid more than $2.50 over spot on any of them. But these are ones that won't see the melter, because look at this. Freedom Girl. And what is this one? Justice. Just beautiful coins. But those are my collections. They'll all grow. But why do I do it? I'm an old, single, retired guy. If it was just me and my dogs, I'd have really no reason for it. I mean, when I'm done, I'm done. You know, I might want to have a little bit of silver to help me through a hump, because I kind of understand, or have an understanding, let's put it that way, of what I believe will happen in this country financially in the relatively near future. But I'm not going in a position where I am building wealth for me. I have my home. I mean, okay, I still have a little bit of a mortgage on it. But if I had taken all the money that I had poured into stacking silver this year and applied it strictly to my mortgage, I'd have my mortgage almost knocked in half in 1 year. And I believe at a time when we're in hyperinflation, I could probably there's 23 ounces in one of these tubes. If in hyperinflation silver gets to $1,000 an ounce, I could pay off my house with one of those tubes, have no mortgage. That would be good, you know. But my future isn't something that's growing and blossoming. I mean, I'm loving my life, and I've lived long enough and learned enough that I can do things and do what I want and be productive. Hence my name, Sterling Cannabis. I've worked in a laboratory all of my life doing toxicology work. Um, but I can translate that and transform it into working with cannabis, and I can make very good medicines that are very helpful in a lot of different ways. Um, I don't force my ways down anybody, but I am not a fan of the pharmaceutical cabal. Um, and cannabis is the thing that I feel comfortable with. And so that's the way I go. And I know enough about it that I can work well with it. But I do have my babies. Now, this picture is over 20 years old, so I'm not really revealing anybody. They were definitely babies at that time. They're grown adults now. I have a grandson. But that's what this stuff is about, because their time is just now here and still coming and growing. Um, Maybe I can help them out with what I'm doing. My son has definitely um, learned an awful lot about the silver community and what real money is. My daughter, not so much yet, but um, she has an important job and a child and a husband, and they have lots of cash flow, and it's not something that crosses her mind at this point in time. But she's a smart kid. When it comes time and things are in her face, she'll understand, and I've talked to her enough that she'll pick it up real quick. But why do you stack? I hope you're not just stacking just so that you have a pile of silver in front of you, because that's not going to feed you when you're hungry. It's not going to be a comfortable place to lay your head when you're tired. But you can get those things with it. And just keep focused on what's important. This stuff will help you with the financial. But keep focused on what's truly important in your life, what matters to you. Stack your silver. But I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not um, somebody who can tell you that it's going to be worth this or that. I won't venture that. Um, I know that there is medical advantages in this stuff. Colloidal silver is a really good antibiotic. Um, it's used in lots of medical practice. Silver prohibits the growth of bacteria. So there's lots and lots of uses for it. All the electronics, everything. This is real stuff that does real things. The stampings mostly aren't important to me. I mean, sure, I've got my ones that I let myself tie to for one reason or another. But the real thing is it's going to help me do for the people that I love. And that's what I want you to think about. Why I think that y'all should be stacking as much as is reasonable. Live your life. You gotta have a reason to stay alive. But stack your silver, take care of those people that you love. Peace out.